Happy Halloween, you nutty kids. You know the drill by this point. We have a tradition on this channel. Every Halloween, I make a Halloween costume that ends up being nightmare fuel, that didn't intend to be nightmare fuel. And we make a recipe, you know, either to do with the costume or the Halloween season, usually something with pumpkin. This year the food is an integral part to the costume. I will tell you what the costume is, but first we have to keep a little bit of the mystery alive. So we need to pop into this craft store right now and get some supplies. Okay, here are the supplies we got to work with. I found this sheet at the Ark. I need to wash this before we can use it. Cardboard. I will need much more cardboard than this, but this is just an illustration of supply. Hot glue gun, elastic, paintbrushes, and paint. Ladies' tights. These sunglasses that you've already seen. And we might do a little bit of a paper mache situation. So I got a big old Wumbo thing of Elmer's glue, some toilet paper, and I might use some of these toilet rolls. I don't know. Because I really don't know how to start this costume, I'm first going to do a review of the new Starbucks protein lattes that they have. I just ordered a sugar-free vanilla matcha protein latte, and my official review is it was alright. Okay, if I knew what I was doing, what would I do? Like, how would I go about this? I should probably first tell you what I'm going to be for Halloween. So basically, in an episode of SpongeBob, there is this little cockroach guy eating a Krabby Patty. I want to be that guy. He just seems like the level of unbothered that I'm trying to be, you know? Just like a little guy eating a Krabby Patty. Very niche character. Very niche, but an icon nonetheless. Okay, so let's break down some shapes of this guy. He is bean shaped. He's got a shell, antenna, 6 legs. Very simple design when you're looking at it. I saw this woman on Instagram craft this immaculate armadillo shell for her daughter's Halloween costume. And I'm gonna take some inspo for that, for the cockroach shell. I'm not sure if it will turn out as good, but really awesome timing on that, because otherwise I would have no idea how to do this. And I still have no idea how to do this. First order of business. Do we think that this would be in itself just wide enough for the shell? Or should I go this way and have a little bit more? Probably a little bit more, huh? Scissors! Okay, this is the width that I want my shell. From what I can see in the tiny ass viewfinder, this seems right. Now we need to make it more of a round situation. Good Lord. And then if I hot glue it like that, it will kind of be round. Oh, we didn't even plug in our hot glue. I'm so ill prepared for this. I need also an extension cord. Man, I have no patience. I'm just willing this hot glue to warm up right now. I especially don't have patience when it comes to crafts, because I'm just curious if it's gonna work out or not. And how am I supposed to know if it's gonna work out or not if I have to wait so long to do the thing? But in reality, if I had more patience, things might turn out a lot better. No! I know you can't see what I'm doing right now, but trust me, what I'm doing right now is struggling. By George, did we get that to stick? That is a miracle. We are just gonna go ahead and reinforce this right now. All right, we've got one segment, this little top bit. Skedaddle, guy. Skedaddle. It's dangerous enough for me to be around this hot glue gun. Okay, you're safe there. The lady that I mentioned that made the armadillo shell used this elastic stuff to elastic the segments together so the whole thing moved. That's a good ass idea. So I am going to do that as well. Okay, this is what we got so far.
These are gonna be the titas.
The Tana.
Yeah.
Now we've got to paper mache it. When I talked to you last, we were paper macheing, and it has been 3 days since then because it took a really long time for that to dry. It still wasn't completely dry in some places when I started painting it. So we'll just have to deal with the consequences of our actions at a later time, if it even matters at all. Not sure. But I painted everything I could from this angle. Now I just have to flip this mofo over, which, by the way, kind of good, kind of bug-like. Kind of bad paint job in some areas, but that's fine. The underside is a complete dumpster fire, but you won't see that. That's gonna be strapped to my back some way. We'll have to figure out how to attach it, but that's a problem for a version of myself that's not me right now. Right now I have to flip it over on its back to be able to get to these little bits that I couldn't get when it was in the other position. So we gotta paint that, let it dry, and then we can figure out how to like attach it to me. All right, we got this cockroach shell painted. It kind of looks like a large turd, but we're just gonna go with it. I also did some set dressing in the form of making a Krusty Krab table and a barrel to sit on. Because this is such a niche character, it's gonna rely on some props, if anyone even gets it at all. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing last Halloween's Arthur ears, that's because I need to figure out a way to like adhere this to my body where it's gonna like stay and not be terrible. So I've got this backpack that I got for $5. I am thinking we just somehow duct tape the backpack in here and like the top of the headband to like the inside of this thing. So it like has a place to sit and like be held in place on my head. And then the backpack obviously doing its thing. It's kind of just staying by itself, which is honestly the best thing I could have ever asked for. But duct tape makes everything better. That kind of worked. Oh yeah. Today's the day. Let's don the costume and cook. Need a hair tie. Lord help me, I did not design this very well. Okay. What is going on here? Bitch. This head apparatus is gonna get very uncomfortable very quickly, so we need to hurry up and cook. Of course we're gonna be making a Krabby Patty. We have to. Oh, I wanted to like tuck this sheet into like the bottom of my biker shorts. I somehow got blue paint all over it too, and I don't know why. But I don't know how to sew, so that's a problem. No pun intended. Stupid. Okay, I'll stop. I am just tucking this sheet. Don't mind me. Can't really see what that looks like. Hopefully good. You know what I should have done? I should have attached fishing wire to these to my real hands, so when my real hands went, this also went. Do we need to do that real fast? Hold on, side quest. Okay, squad, we are ready? Let the recipe cooking begin. Bitch, this is everything. It's all I ever wanted. It's all I ever needed. These are cutting off my circulation. So, we need to get to it. Okay, Bestie, you're on a Dutch tilt. We need to fix that. This isn't a horror movie. Not a horror, not yet. Son of a bitch. Am I in focus? I can't even tell. If I do all this and it's not in focus, I'm gonna be really freaking sad. I better check. Okay, first order of business, we need to make buns. I can't have regular buns, so we're gonna make these keto buns. Ah, the egg! Okay, I guess you're going in first. Now, you're supposed to do the dry before the wet, but what can you do? This is live, folks. This is television. Or this is the decision to attach these things to my hands while I'm trying to cook. I did not realize that it was gonna be this much of a problem, but it is. Okay, so we're making the buns. We have already preemptively added the eggs out of necessity. If you're making this at home, do the dry ingredients first and then add the wet ingredients. But if you're a chaos wagon like me, do whatever the hell you want. There's no rules. 2 cups of almond flour. Yes, queen. Okay, what's the likelihood that I'm gonna have to amputate my hams? Okay, I'm melting some butter now. This is baking powder and salt. And this is just psyllium husk, and I wetted it. I saw in a different tortilla recipe that you're supposed to do that. This recipe did not say to do that, but I did it anyway because I felt like it needed more moisture. But I might have just made like a hockey puck and put it in there. Ooh, we're gonna hope that this butter does the heavy lifting. Molten hot lava. Look at me with all my little accoutrement. Okay, we're gonna hope that this forms a dough. It is not looking promising. It looks like the wet to dry ratio, too dry. She's combining. All hope might not be lost, fellas. I'm gonna take these sunglasses off if you don't mind, because I feel like I can't see. They're really dark. In general, I kind of feel a type of way about sunglasses. Like if someone's wearing them and talking to me, like I don't know where to look. And then like also sometimes while I'm driving, I'll like take off my sunglasses in order to see better, which usually why I'm wearing them is the sun is blinding me. So I don't know the logic in that, but I feel like I can just see better without them sometimes. Maybe it's kind of the same thing as like when you turn down the radio to see better, you know, like when you're trying to like really focus on directions and you turn down the radio in order to see your exit or something. Maybe it's not like that at all. I don't know. I'm just a girl in a cockroach costume trying to make some buns. And that's what we have. I meant to put away the dishes in the background for aesthetic reasons before starting this, but that ship has sailed. We need to form, I believe, 6 dough balls. You know what though, just to make sure that they're big enough, I'm gonna just form 4, and I'll have to adjust the calories accordingly, but I only made 4 burgers, so that kind of makes sense to me. Is that NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? Okay, last minute decision. I'm gonna make an egg wash and attach some sesame seeds to them because a Krabby Patty can't be complete without the sesame seed bun. Okay, I didn't get it on my carapace. I learned the word carapace from the book Project Hail Mary, and I don't think I'm using it correctly. I don't have one of those little brush things, so I'm just kind of making do, slapping this on with a spatula. That looks good. They're glistening. They're proper glistening. Now we add sesame seeds. Oh, that's stunning. Stunning. All right, we're gonna pop these babies in the oven for 20 minutes. Well, the buns are baking. We have to make a burger sauce and get the accoutrement ready and also cook the patties. Okay, aesthetically tying these to my wrist was a good idea. Practically horrible. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. These shits are getting into everything. I just found a keto burger sauce on the internet, and I will link it in the description if you're curious. And I will be using Dijon instead of yellow mustard in the recipe because that's what I have. I'm gonna tuck these into my pants. Nope, doesn't work. String's not long enough. Tie them together maybe? That's a little bit better.
World's smallest violin.
Okay, I'm gonna be for real with you right now. Like, I only have a little bit of mayonnaise left. So I think I'm just gonna like make the burger sauce in the mayonnaise container and just like guess if that's cool with everybody involved as far as like proportions. Because this recipe would make a lot of sauce. And I don't think we're gonna get through that much burger sauce. I'm only making 4 burgers. So I'm just gonna kind of make it up as I go along. Throw things together until they taste good. Which honestly is the spirit of cooking and Halloween. That last part probably didn't make any sense, but. Right, all right. Y'all, I don't know how my cottage cheese froze, but it did. So I'm adding in some frozen cottage cheese to the mix. You're supposed to blend this also, but I also will not be doing that. That looks like an amount. Yes, that is indeed an amount. Greek yogurt in the mix, why not? This recipe has like 3 different types of dairy in it. Usually sauce recipes like have, you know, one as the base, mayonnaise, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese, but this one has it all. Some unsweetened ketchup, Dijon mustard. Cool, 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 cool. We're gonna add our stuff that we chopped. The lion doesn't concern herself with cleaning as she goes. Oh, 4, it wants me to add a milk of choice too. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna add a milk of choice. Yellow mustard, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, salt. Okay. Onion. Oh no, wait, that was garlic. Onion. Little bit of salt. I called for liquid stevia, but I don't got that, so I'm just gonna add like a tiny bit of this swerve. Our buns are ready. Maybe. They might need a bit longer. And they're all cracked and falling apart. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes. Starting now.
No, only 5. Hey Google, the burger sauce tastes okay. Probably tastes better on a burger. So... Right, time for the most dangerous part. Let's bring some fire into the mix. Some fire and raw meat. Cook these burgers.
One Krabby Patty, extra onions.
First bun, then patty, followed by ketchup, mustard, pickles, extra onion, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, and bun in that order.
You want it to be framed like this?
Well, like the whole bug costume and then the Krabby Patty. I'm gonna go sit. Oh. Can you see the barrel?
Yeah.
Now I gotta try it. I will say the bun does not hold up. I kind of prefer lettuce wrapped because this is an abomination. Well, that's it, folks. Halloween 2025. I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Oh, mess.